Welcome to the Truth Chronicles, your go-to source for in-depth analysis and commentary on the world's most important issues. Today, we're focusing on a man who had a profound impact on American politics and culture, none other than former President Bill Clinton. From his early days as governor of Arkansas to his 2 terms in the White House, Bill Clinton has been a household name for decades. But beyond the public persona, there's a lot more to this enigmatic figure than meets the eye. In this video, we'll dive deeper into Clinton's life, legacy, and controversies, examining both the triumphs and the scandals that have defined his career. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and join us on this journey through the highs and lows of one of America's most captivating leaders. Let's separate fact from fiction and uncover the real story behind Bill Clinton. Remember to adjust the script according to your tone, style, and content to make it fit seamlessly with your channel's brand and format. Good luck with your video. Ever wondered who the youngest governor in the United States was? It's none other than Bill Clinton. But before he stepped into politics, he was William Jefferson Blythe III. Born on a hot summer's day in August 1946 in the small town of Hope, Arkansas, William Jefferson Blythe III's story began in tragedy. His father, a traveling salesman by the name of William J. Blythe Jr., tragically lost his life in a car accident just 3 months before his son was born. His mother, Virginia Dell Cassidy, was left to raise her son on her own. However, love had a second chance for Virginia as she later remarried Roger Clinton, who lovingly adopted young Bill and gave him his surname. Growing up in Hope, Bill Clinton was a bright star in the making. With an academic prowess that set him apart from his peers and a passion for music that saw him playing the saxophone and singing in a band, he was already making waves in his small town. His hard work and dedication paid off when he graduated from Hope High School and set his sights on Georgetown University's School of Foreign Service. It was here that he earned a Bachelor of Science degree in International Affairs, a field that would later play a pivotal role in his political career. But his journey didn't stop there. Bill Clinton's academic excellence and ambition led him from the small town of Hope, Arkansas, to the prestigious halls of Georgetown University, and eventually to Oxford University and Yale Law School. His journey was marked by a relentless pursuit of knowledge and a deep desire to make a difference in the world. From a small town in Arkansas to the prestigious halls of Georgetown University, the journey had just begun for young Bill Clinton. Just as a river starts with a single drop of water, so too did Clinton's political career begin with these humble beginnings. And as we will see, this was just the first chapter in a story that would lead him to the highest office in the United States. From philosophy, politics, and economics at Oxford to law at Yale, Clinton's academic journey was nothing short of stellar. As a Rhodes Scholar at Oxford University, young Clinton delved into the depths of philosophy, politics, and economics, absorbing the nuances of these complex disciplines. His intellectual curiosity was insatiable, his mind always eager to explore new ideas and perspectives. After his Oxford years, Clinton headed to Yale Law School, another prestigious institution known for its rigorous curriculum and high academic standards. Here, he pursued his Juris Doctor degree, demonstrating his knack for analytical thinking and legal reasoning. It was also during his time at Yale that he met a fellow law student, Hillary Rodham. Their shared passion for public service and social justice formed the foundation of a bond that would eventually lead to their marriage. After earning his law degree, Clinton returned to his roots in Arkansas. He served as a law professor at the University of Arkansas, imparting his knowledge and experience to the next generation of legal minds. His role as a staff attorney for the state's Attorney General's office further honed his legal skills and deepened his understanding of the intricacies of the justice system. But Clinton's career wasn't confined to the academic and legal realms. His early experiences had sparked a passion for public service, a desire to make a difference. He was drawn to politics, seeing it as a platform to effect real change. In 1978, he made his first foray into political leadership, running for the position of governor of Arkansas. His charisma, combined with his in-depth understanding of policy and law, resonated with the people of Arkansas. At the tender age of 32, he won the election, becoming the youngest governor in the country. His academic journey paved the way for an illustrious political career, beginning with his election as the governor of Arkansas. In 1978, at the age of 32, Bill Clinton became the youngest governor in the country. Imagine that, a young man, not even in his mid-30s, leading the state of Arkansas. Not just a figurehead, mind you, but a dynamic force of nature, taking the reins of governance with a zeal often unseen in those corridors of power. His tenure as governor was a period of transformation for Arkansas. He was a man with a vision, and he worked tirelessly to turn that vision into a reality. Yet life in politics is rarely smooth sailing, and Clinton's path was no exception. In 1981, he faced a tough re-election battle and lost. For many, such a defeat could be a career ender, but not for Clinton. He was made of sterner stuff. Rather than fading into obscurity, Clinton used this setback as a stepping stone, learning from his mistakes and refining his approach. He made a triumphant return to the governor's mansion in 1982, proving that a setback is indeed a setup for a comeback. His resilience and determination were a testament to his character, and they served him well in the tumultuous world of politics. Clinton's second stint as governor was marked by significant achievements. He introduced innovative education reforms, improved the state's infrastructure, and worked to modernize Arkansas's economy. His leadership style was characterized by his ability to reach across the aisle and work with people of all political stripes to get things done. However, as Clinton's political star rose, so did his ambitions. After a decade in state politics, he began to feel the pull of a larger stage. The highest office in the land beckoned, and Clinton answered the call. In 1992, he decided to run for president. His decision to run for the presidency was not taken lightly. It was a bold move, a leap of faith. But if there's one thing we know about Bill Clinton, it's that he's never been one to shy away from a challenge. And so, he embarked on a journey that would take him to the White House. After a decade in state politics, Clinton set his sights on the highest office in the land. The 1992 presidential campaign saw Bill Clinton, a relatively unknown figure nationally, take on incumbent George H.W. Bush and independent candidate Ross Perot. The campaign was a whirlwind of activity, with Clinton focusing his attention on several key issues that resonated with the American public. Clinton's campaign was largely centered around economic concerns. He was a strong advocate for reducing the federal deficit, a topic that was of great importance to many Americans at the time. He believed that by bringing down the deficit, the nation could spur economic growth and create more jobs. His message resonated with voters who were worried about the state of the economy and their own financial futures. But Clinton's campaign was not solely focused on economic issues. He was also a vocal supporter of improving healthcare accessibility, an issue that remains important to this day. He argued for a healthcare system that would be accessible and affordable for every American, regardless of their income level. Social issues also played a key role in Clinton's campaign. He addressed topics such as abortion rights and gay rights, positioning himself as a progressive candidate who was in touch with the changing social landscape of America. These stances helped him to garner support from a diverse range of voters, particularly those who felt that their rights and freedoms were under threat. Despite being relatively unknown on the national stage, Clinton's strong stance on these issues and his charismatic persona helped him secure the Democratic primary. His victory in the primary set the stage for the general election, where he would go head-to-head with President Bush and Ross Perot. Clinton's campaign was successful, and he went on to defeat Bush in the general election. The final tally showed Clinton with a significant lead, securing 370 electoral votes to Bush's 168. This victory marked the end of a long and challenging campaign, but it was just the beginning of Clinton's journey as a national leader. With 370 electoral votes, Bill Clinton was ready to take the helm as the 42nd President of the United States. On January 20th, 1993, Bill Clinton was inaugurated as the 42nd President of the United States. The dawn of his presidency was met with a sluggish economy and rising crime rates. The nation was in need of a revitalization, and President Clinton was the man entrusted with the task. From the outset, his presidency was a balancing act, juggling the pressing issues of the nation with the controversies that trailed his personal life. Yet, amidst these challenges, Clinton's presidency was marked by some significant achievements. His first term was a testament to his commitment to economic rejuvenation. He implemented policies that aimed to reduce the federal deficit, resulting in the lowest unemployment rates in modern times. Clinton also oversaw the longest period of peacetime economic expansion in American history. In the realm of social issues, Clinton was a progressive leader. He championed for broader healthcare accessibility and took strides towards addressing social inequality. His administration saw the enactment of the Family and Medical Leave Act, which provided job protection for family and medical reasons. This was a landmark achievement, securing rights for millions of American workers. However, his presidency was not without its share of controversies. The personal scandals that trailed him were a constant source of public scrutiny and criticism. Yet he remained resilient, focusing on his duties and responsibilities as the nation's leader. In the sphere of crime control, Clinton signed the Violent Crime Control and Law Enforcement Act into law. This was the largest crime bill in the history of the United States, providing funding for thousands of police officers and a number of crime prevention programs. As the curtains closed on his presidency, Clinton left behind a legacy that continues to resonate. His tenure was a blend of accomplishments and challenges, trials and triumphs. It was a presidency that saw the nation grow, even as it grappled with the complexities of the modern era. Despite the controversies, Bill Clinton's presidency saw significant policy achievements that continue to impact the United States today. Did you know that under Bill Clinton's presidency, over 22 million new jobs were created? That's right. During his time in the Oval Office from 1993 to 2001, Clinton presided over a remarkable period of economic growth, a time fondly remembered as an economic boom. To comprehend this growth, let's delve into some key policies and actions. One of the most influential was his tax reform. Clinton raised taxes on higher income earners, a move that was met with considerable debate. Yet this decision played a significant role in stabilizing the economy and reducing the deficit. Another notable policy was the implementation of the North American Free Trade Agreement, commonly known as NAFTA. This agreement, signed by Canada, Mexico, and the United States, aimed to reduce trading costs, increase business investment, and help North America be more competitive in the global marketplace. It was a bold and controversial move, but one that Clinton believed would stimulate economic growth, and the numbers speak for themselves. Unemployment rates fell from 7.5% to 4% by the end of his second term. More Americans were working, businesses were growing, and the economy was thriving. But perhaps the most remarkable achievement was the budget surplus. For the first time since 1969, the United States saw a surplus in its budget by the end of Clinton's second term. This was a stark contrast to the large deficits of the past, marking a significant turning point in the nation's fiscal policy. It's important to note that economic success is never the result of one person or one administration's actions. Many factors contribute to economic growth, including global conditions, technological advancements, and individual entrepreneurial efforts. But the policies and initiatives implemented during Clinton's presidency undoubtedly played a pivotal role in fostering this economic boom. Clearly, Clinton's presidency marked a period of strong economic expansion. His tenure saw a dynamic and thriving economy, creating a legacy that continues to influence economic policy debates today. While Clinton's attempt at universal healthcare didn't pass, his contributions to the healthcare sector are significant. Clinton was determined to make healthcare accessible and affordable for all Americans. He proposed a plan for universal healthcare which, had it passed, would have fundamentally changed the American healthcare system. Although his proposal failed to make it through Congress, Clinton did not let this setback deter him. He redirected his focus to the children of America, understanding that quality healthcare during childhood can significantly influence the trajectory of an individual's life. In response, he secured the passage of the State Children's Health Insurance Program, or SHIP. This program provided coverage for millions of children, many of whom would otherwise have been without. These children, thanks to Clinton's initiative, were able to receive the healthcare they needed and deserved. But Clinton's efforts to improve the lives of Americans did not stop at healthcare. He also turned his attention to the rising crime rates that were plaguing the nation. In 1994, Clinton signed the Violent Crime Control and Law Enforcement Act. This comprehensive crime bill included funding for crime prevention programs and additional police officers. The impact of this bill was felt almost immediately, with crime rates decreasing significantly during his presidency. The Violent Crime Control and Law Enforcement Act was a landmark piece of legislation. It demonstrated Clinton's commitment to creating safer communities for all Americans. The results spoke for themselves, with violent crime rates falling to their lowest levels in decades. Clinton's approach to healthcare and crime demonstrated his belief in a holistic approach to policymaking. He understood that by improving healthcare for children and reducing crime rates, he was not only improving the quality of life for individuals, but also investing in the future of the nation. Despite some challenges, Clinton's policies led to significant improvements in healthcare and crime reduction. Clinton's legacy in these areas continues to shape discussions on healthcare and crime prevention today, and the impacts of his policies are still felt by millions of Americans. Scene script. Clinton's presidency wasn't just about domestic issues, he was also instrumental in international peace negotiations and environmental initiatives. Let's take a trip across the Atlantic to Northern Ireland. The year is 1998. For decades, the region had been embroiled in a violent conflict known as the Troubles. Enter Clinton, the first American president to become actively involved in the peace process. His diplomacy and dedication led to the Good Friday Agreement, a significant step toward peace in Northern Ireland. Now, let's jet off to the Middle East. Clinton's presidency was marked by persistent efforts to resolve the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The Camp David summit in the year 2000 was a notable moment in these endeavors. Despite the eventual breakdown of negotiations, Clinton's engagement left a lasting impact on the Middle East peace process. In the Balkans, Clinton led a NATO intervention to end the Yugoslav wars, a brutal conflict that had raged for nearly a decade. His administration's involvement was crucial in bringing about the Dayton Peace Accords, ending the war in Bosnia, and later, the Kosovo War. Now, switching gears to the environment, Clinton was a pioneer among American presidents. He recognized the looming threat of climate change and took steps to combat it. In 1997, he signed the Kyoto Protocol, an international treaty committing its parties to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Although the US Congress did not ratify the treaty, Clinton's commitment sent a strong signal to the world about the importance of addressing climate change. During his presidency, Clinton also implemented policies to reduce greenhouse gas emissions domestically. These measures ranged from improving energy efficiency in federal buildings to supporting the development of renewable energy technologies. So not only did Clinton tackle domestic issues, but he also played a key role in international relations and environmental policies. Clinton's presidency wasn't without controversy. In 1998, he became the second US president to be impeached. The tranquility of his presidency was shattered by a scandal that shook the nation and the world. It all started with an extramarital affair between Clinton and a White House intern named Monica Lewinsky. The affair, though private, had public implications. When the news broke, it sparked a media frenzy and a political firestorm. The affair was not just a matter of marital infidelity, but it raised concerns about the abuse of power and the integrity of the highest office in the land. The controversy escalated when it was discovered that Clinton had lied about the affair under oath during a deposition in a separate sexual harassment lawsuit. These actions led to charges of perjury and obstruction of justice, and ultimately to impeachment proceedings. In December of 1998, the House of Representatives voted to impeach Clinton on 2 counts: perjury to a grand jury and obstruction of justice, making him the second president in US history to be impeached, after Andrew Johnson in 1868. However, the impeachment was only the first step in a 2-step process. The case then moved to the Senate for a trial. After a 5-week trial in early 1999, the Senate acquitted Clinton of both charges. The vote fell well short of the 2/3 majority required for conviction. The Lewinsky scandal and the impeachment trial were undoubtedly the most tumultuous times of Clinton's presidency. They were a time of intense partisan division and public debate about the personal and the political, the private and the public. Yet, Clinton weathered the storm. He remained in office and completed his term. Despite the scandal, Clinton completed his term, leaving a legacy of economic growth and policy reforms. It was a testament to his resilience and the strength of his presidency, even in the face of severe adversity. While the scandal left an indelible mark on his presidency, it did not define it. Clinton's legacy is much more than the scandal and the impeachment. It is a legacy of leadership, policy achievements, and a time of prosperity and progress. After leaving office, Clinton didn't just retire. He launched the Clinton Foundation and continued to work on various philanthropic projects. Following his presidency, Bill Clinton embarked on a journey of philanthropy, establishing the Clinton Foundation. This non-profit organization centered its focus on global health, climate change, and economic development. The foundation's efforts have made considerable strides in combating childhood obesity, promoting economic growth in underserved areas, and battling the effects of climate change. But Clinton's post-presidential journey doesn't stop at philanthropy. His pen found a new purpose as he authored several books, offering readers a glimpse into his life and his perspectives on various policy matters. His memoir, My Life, published in 2004, became a bestseller, and his policy paper, Back to Work, Why We Need Smart Government for a Stronger Economy, published in 2011, provided his analysis on the state of the US economy. In addition to his writing, Clinton also carried his voice to the public arena. He frequently delivers public speeches and lectures, engaging audiences on topics ranging from current events to global issues. His speeches have been noted for their eloquence and depth, often leaving listeners with new insights and perspectives. Clinton's post-presidential activities also saw him supporting his wife, Hillary Clinton, in her run for presidency in 2016. Although her campaign did not result in a win, Clinton's support never wavered, demonstrating his commitment not only to his family, but also to the democratic process. Clinton's life after presidency has not been without challenges. In 2004, he underwent quadruple bypass surgery, and in 2011, he battled tongue cancer. However, these health issues didn't deter him. Instead, they fueled his resolve to continue his philanthropic work, supporting disaster relief efforts and advocating for healthcare reforms. Even after his presidency, Clinton continues to contribute to society through his philanthropic work and public speaking engagements. His journey post-presidency is a testament to his enduring commitment to public service and his unwavering belief in the power of change. From a young boy in Arkansas to the 42nd President of the United States, Bill Clinton's journey is a testament to the power of ambition, resilience, and dedication to public service. Even after his presidency, he continues to leave an indelible mark on society through his philanthropic work, public speaking engagements, and his writings. His policies during his presidency have shaped the economic and social landscapes of America, and his post-presidential activities continue to influence the global community. Despite personal trials and public controversies, Clinton's legacy is one of perseverance and commitment to change. His story serves as a reminder that leadership is not just about holding a position of power, but about using that power to create positive change. As we look back on Clinton's life and career, we see a man who has dedicated himself to public service and who continues to strive for a better world. From his economic policies to his philanthropic work, Clinton's impact is far-reaching and enduring. His legacy serves as a reminder of the profound impact that one individual can have on the world when they are driven by a desire to serve and create change. As we wrap up this journey through the life and career of Bill Clinton, we hope that it has provided you with a deeper understanding of the man behind the presidency and his enduring impact on the world. Voiceover. In our next episode, we'll be diving into the life and legacy of another influential figure in American history. Remember, history is not just about the events that unfold, but about the people who shape them. So stay tuned, hit the subscribe button, and enable notifications so you don't miss out. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and remember, the truth is out there. Thanks for joining us on this episode of The Truth Chronicles.